You mean have people shop for me and I just walk in there?
Yeah, it's a service that they provide.
I I wouldn't know. That's far beyond my capabilities. You learn something new every day about you, boss.
It's it's a common thing. Everybody uses it.
I they. I wonder how many of our. That's a good time. I'm recording all this, by the way. So
Oh, okay.
I wonder how many of our coaches have other people shop for them. That'll be a good question. Might do a
That is a
little
good
question
question.
of the day. Question of the day type thing.
It's a COVID thing. A lot of people, when COVID happened or
Yeah.
whatever, instead of going into the store, people would just shop for you or whatever. You pay like a fee or whatever, and they
Yeah.
come out and do it for you, and they just kept it.
I have a feeling like you've been doing this long before the age of COVID, though.
No, actually,
I was hoping you said yes. I was
we
so
would we would
hoping.
take we would do weekly grocery trips, but
I was so hoping you said yeah. I was like, I got him.
no.
All right, I'm watching the team presentation right now.
All right, I'm at the coin toss.
Yeah, right. It just happened. So, and they're choosing to kick or receive. All right,
My
come on.
side.
You're on defense. Yep, yep. So we should be linked up. All right, guys. Just decided to just hop in. Boz was nice enough to give us some content. So we're gonna watch his match. I don't think we've ever done replay analysis on one of your matches. We usually do those in private, but
Right.
yeah, he's gonna let us watch his match against John. Uh, these were the two, at least the two scariest teams in the league facing each other. Ton of mighty blow everywhere. A good splattering of guard. A lot of AV9. So we'll see. I have no idea how the match played out. I know the end result, but I have no idea how it got there. So this will be great. I'll be watching and learning along with you guys. So
Absolutely.
oh man. All right, so you're the one that played this, so I'm gonna let you take over with the commentary for right now.
Yeah. So I decided to blitz the right side. That Centaur was out there. Then I just put in all my players and tried to put in as much pressure as I could. Um, but he has a lot of guard, so it didn't work exactly the way I wanted it to.
Yeah, he's got four.
Yep. So I blitzed. I got the Centaur down.
You did.
Wasn't able to break armor, but
It, it's it's and when we talked about this as soon as you made the team, when you and I first met, but it's amazing how much different things would be if the guard was on the Black Orcs instead.
yeah.
Like you would have had total control. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. So at the time, did you know that he was strength 4 and had piling on?
You may be able to discern
Yeah, I knew that.
parts of the opposing
Oh,
world
see. Okay.
from beneath that mountain of flesh.
Yeah, so we removed my guy. So
Players shuffling off the field. Possibly off.
Did you just decide that it was worth giving him the hit, or
at the time I was just trying to apply the pressure.
mm,
So looking back, I probably shouldn't have
yeah,
done that.
yeah? 'Cause you ended up giving up, I think, 4 or 5 mighty blow hits that turn when you got the blitz. So you're getting some good pals here. That was nice, separating his guard.
Yeah, I tried to do that but he was able to get it back together.
This is a really nice turn from you. That blitz I wasn't a fan of.
Blitzing
Oh,
his
yeah. Well, just the way you went about the blitz in general. Like I
Early in the match. Hey, I might actually start paying attention.
let's see. I want to see how you finish this turn here. I know what I'm looking to do. Oh, yeah. I would have thought about dodging and fouling that chaos door blocker.
So where are you at right now?
You just ended your turn too.
So you're looking at his turn now?
Yeah, yeah. You ended your turn 1. Yeah, because I looked like you were setting up for foul. You had 5 assists. I would have loved to do that. Like I said, I really like the turn from you, and it's evident because you bogged him down. You're giving up a lot less blocks now. This turn 2 for you should go well. You force him to retreat. Let's do what you do. You got the dirty player. You got some 3-die action available to you. There we go.
This was an attempt to separate the guard.
No. Well, let's see.
Right here, I did the blitz, and it was a bolt down. It would have been nice to
Both still standing.
get that guard on the ground or even away.
So, yeah.
And I wanted to re-roll it, but I was like, no, it's turn 2.
Yeah.
I want to foul that guy if I can.
So, so the thing is, so you had a great turn 1. Your blitz was subpar. You had a great turn 1, but then I feel like you kind of dropped the ball on turn 2. Separating the guard, it wasn't an easy task. Number 1 and 2, you're giving up too many mighty blow hits.
Yep.
You already gave up 5 mighty blow hits on turn 1 when you got a blitz, which means you were able to dictate where a lot of your guys went. It's not like it was, 2020 rules where you had to roll and only get a few. So that's number 1. Yeah, this is way too many mighty blow hits. So yeah, you focus too much on separating guard. Separating guard is important, but with all his guys having the same movement and block, would be better since you forced him to retreat. So you won that turn. Just don't engage him. So instead of getting, because I feel like just feel-wise, I feel like you gave up another 5 mighty blow hits on that turn. And then now you're having to stand up versus he would have only gotten 1 hit on you, and then you'd have more targets to hit. I like that you're making them pay for exposing these bull centaurs. I did that when I played him. Oh no, don't go in there, no. Oh, the agony. You just based the strength 4 piling on dude. He's already removed 2 of your guys. And you're gonna let him get a 2-die on your on your strength 4. You can't afford to lose him. Yeah, John's going straight for that. Especially because he has grab, so.
The attacker has an assist.
Yeah, there's a pile. So watching this, what would you have done differently on this turn specifically?
My turn 3?
Yeah.
Probably not those 2 orcs at the end of the turn, just not have them.
Cause the thing, cause like I said, when you got punched in the mouth on that turn 2, my first thought is he's not in like position to follow you really. So I would have opened with dodging that orc out and then trying to dodge the 2 black orcs out, just to try to restabilize, because like I said, you were in a positionally you were in a world of hurt. You force him to retreat, and now all of a sudden, 3 turns later, he has a potato on the other side of the pitch. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I shouldn't have put the guy on the. I didn't realize he had grab
Yeah.
until that turn he used it. I was like, oh no, he's got grab.
Yeah.
That's something I didn't
Yeah.
realize he had grab. If I'd have known that, because when my strength 4 ended up there, that
Yeah.
the drive was lost.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like I said.
No, I didn't realize that. If I would have known he had grab, I would have stayed away, made him blitz, because grab doesn't work on.
Well, in
blitz.
2016 it does. They nerfed it in 2020, so it works on the blitz in this edition. Well, you got some life. He's out of rerolls. Turn 5. You're down 2 players right now. Yeah, because we didn't attempt that dodge on turn 3. Now he's able to just waltz down here, which is unfortunate because, like I said,
Yep.
you had an amazing turn 2. You outplayed him turn 2. You do have a dodge. Oh man, you had a dodge blitz on the ball right there. On turn 5.
How far away to pause it? He was on the ground.
No. The guy you blitzed was on the ground, but the guy that you ended up blocking with, the Varric smash slapper, he was the one that should did the blitz.
Gotcha.
They got to block Mighty Blow Black Orc.
Yeah. Yeah, I should have tried dodging with the Black Orc, but I was just reluctant to do that.
Yeah,
I need to be more willing to do that.
Yeah, it's like we've talked about in private. We've identified that as a problem for you. Not like even down to not wanting to do 3 pluses, but you see the die rolls, like you rolled double 6s on both blocks. So it would have succeeded, and then you have life of stopping. You have a great chance of stopping the score.
They could follow up, but they wisely decided not to.
Yeah, there's more double 5 and 6s. What was your thought process at the start of this turn? Once you knew that you were going to go with the score?
I was just hitting everything in sight.
Was it a
Those fists.
value thing, or was it like were you cognizant of what you had allowed happened? Were you trying to like gain momentum back for second half? Like what was?
Yeah, I was definitely trying to establish. I was trying to get the hits in, and here I tried the foul.
Sitting down.
Yeah, let's see who you end up. It looked like you were sending for a foul. Okay.
Yeah, so my turn 6 was pretty good. I was able to.
Yeah, you're not you. So, but and that's the thing. And for you guys that watch this, he admitted to it already, but it's like gave up. And then now you're like, no, I'm not giving up, I'm fighting. But had you had that mentality the whole half, his ball would be in peril right now. So it's like, again, turn 1 was amazing. turn 6 was really good, but that's that gap in between, you know. And then the piles are flowing, getting removal.
Yeah.
Imagine
Failed
had, you know,
apothecary.
yeah, just like imagine what would have, you know, taken place had you know, had that, you know, mindset from the very beginning. That was a great cast on the bull.
Gold-plated brutality right
Great cast on the bull.
there. Always trust a Black Orc.
Yeah, Kaz is my strength 4 blitzer.
Yeah.
I boat it. So I don't know where you're at. I'm on.
Right on the blitz right here. The foul, the cast on it. So that lineman didn't do anything. I thought you were gonna foul again after you got the.
I thought about it.
Yeah.
I thought about it. I'm just like, you know, I think I'll have a juicier target, a juicier foul later. Because it was only like a 2 assist foul, so it was only like 8+. And I was like, you know, I'm gonna wait because I knew I was gonna get a turn 8 because he was gonna score.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna wait, and I felt proud of that choice. Because I was steaming. I wasn't too
Yeah.
happy with how I played in that half. I need to dodge the black orcs when it's available. I need to start doing that. I don't like doing 4+.
You don't
I
like
just
doing
need to
three
get that out
plus
of my head,
either.
and I just
Yeah.
no, I don't, because every time I try to 3+, you know, it doesn't work, and I fail. I'm used to failing 3+s and 4+s, but I felt like, where are you at now? Are you on his turn 8 defensive setup?
Yeah. So he's setting up on defense right now.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So here, basically what I did here is I set up hoping for a riot.
Mhm.
So he set up on defense. He's going to backline. That's basically what he did. He backlined, and then that allowed me to kind of set up for not only to try to get max damage, but also to get that riot.
Yeah.
So all my players on the line of scrimmage there.
Yeah. So I want to go back to the foul
Okay.
decision. So you had just forced him to use an apothecary. You're down, right? You need some way into the game. I would have instantly tried to take the momentum, especially because you played John quite a few times before, and you know that he does get rattled, even when one of his guys gets removed. Let alone you had already removed 2. I would have went straight for it, just snatched that momentum back. Like, it doesn't matter if he scored; he was going to score. We knew he was going to score by turn 4.
The issue for me was I already had a player removed for fouling. I fouled on turn 2.
Yeah.
So I had a guy removed already. So I wanted to, if I was going to get removed, I wanted to make sure, because I knew I was going to get a turn 8. So I was going to foul on turn 8. So that was my thinking there. Because I could have fouled on my turn 7, but I felt like with it only being an 8+, it's I'm already fouling into thick skull.
Yeah.
With it being dwarves and stuff. So I just thought, I'll just wait and try and be patient and find a better opportunity to foul, and you'll see it comes up. So
Yeah.
so
But statistically speaking, yeah, it was the right call. But numbers can't speak to momentum or racial matchups, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm.
You know, does it really matter if you get sent off and you go down to 10 players? The answer is no. You know, because you have 11. If he gets sent off, you go down to 10. It's not that big of a loss. It's not really a loss at all. It's not
Right.
like, you know, but it's the value. It's all the value was just tremendous. Like I said, but this is Blood Bowl is as much of a psychological warfare as it is dice and risk management, etc. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, I love the block backwards here for this file. But like I said, because and it's I know we can't look at dice, the result, but uh, had you fouled him, you would have cast him. Instead, you ended up getting cast. But so like I said, it's just the opportunity. You're trying to get back in the game, and I know you want to play for wins anyway. Like I say, all the boxes were checked, but it is tough in the moment to see that. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't begrudge you for not doing it, but in the future, I would
Yeah.
highly
So,
suggest. Yeah.
where are you at now?
He just blitzed your blodge, stand firm, black orc.
What turn are you on?
9. He's about to foul. He's about to 5 assists foul your black orc. Oh, lucky it was a stun. Alright, so yeah, he's way out of position right now.
Yep.
Oh no, we're going right back to basing the piling on, dude. Golly.
In this case, I was basing simply to see. I failed the 3+ there, and I got it.
Yeah,
Went ahead and ran up the field.
yeah, yeah.
Here's the foul.
Alright. Let's see.
Nothing. Roll a 5. But here I base these players to prevent them from coming back up.
So my whole thing is, what's the point of running the black orc? So, so tell me, so he has no one that can get to your ball, right? So why not support arguably your best player that you based on his best killer? Why not support him and make it so he can't get a 2-die on him?
Right.
Is the space?
Well, I wasn't sure how much he was going to try to come after my ball, so I wanted as much support on the ball as I could.
Yeah, but well, we can count square. He literally can't get there. So at this point, it's just giving up another free pot. Like I said, this guy has already removed, I think, 4 of your dudes at this point. Yeah, he can't base your ball. He can't, you know. So turn 11. I like the chain pushing. The hitting of the hobgoblins is great.
Are extremely useful for breaking the lines.
I like that you're not scoring right away because, well, let's see if you do score right away. No, all right, good, good. So again, you're going back and forth on this whole, you know, taking your destiny in your own hands versus playing super conservatively. I like this. Turn 11 was a very good turn from you. You outplayed him on this turn again. So turn 1 you outplayed him. Turn 6 you outplayed him. And now turn 11 you've outplayed him. and you take the GFI and you score. That was a great turn.
A late equalizer. But do they have enough energy to go on and steal the win?
So you're up 2 players right now, correct?
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see how you do this on defense now.
Scores in deadlock.
Not good.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have you talk us through what you were thinking. Was it adrenaline? Was it like the fact that you're back in the match all of a sudden you didn't expect to be, so now you're like frazzled? Like what?
Well, I was like, man, I scored. I committed to this line of trying to win, and I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just, like I said,
A thrown there is a dead player.
I think I just go too far forward, like what I was saying earlier. Where are you exactly?
To turn 11, you got hit with the rock, and he's blocking down your orc lineman.
Okay. Where you lined up?
I don't think you're too far forward. I think it's taking too. You're covering the sidelines, which you don't need to. He's a bullless Chaos War team, which is to say his team sucks right now. That Pyleon dude just removed another guy quietly.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't overthink this. You didn't have to cover the sidelines.
Stomping on the playground with those stubby boots.
Like, you didn't cover the sidelines last season against the Skaven, but now you're covering the sidelines against the Chaos Dwarves with no Bull and only 3 Hobgoblins. So, like I said, just relax. Like you're in position to win, despite the mistake. So just take that as be happy with it, and just relax and say it's a different game. All right, so we're smashing in here.
Now, looking back, I'm going to pause it on the start of his turn 12.
All right, I paused it. Yeah, I paused it. Yep.
The blitzer I moved forward.
Yeah.
I should have kept him back.
Right.
Looking back on this, he's not doing anything there.
No,
And-
I disagree with that. No, because you're
Well,
shutting that side off. That was good. You didn't move your other blitzer though. That was
Yeah, I
good.
wanted.
Yeah.
I wanted to.
Yeah.
But I got nervous,
Yeah.
and I
No,
should have moved
yeah.
him. I should have moved him 6 squares up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, dude, you could have split his team in half. You could have split his team in half, and he would have had to wait. And when you did that, you could have even pushed your thrower up as well. Like, you're going for this. If you're gonna go for it,
I thought about it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
really did. I wanted to move my blitzer, and I counted it 6
Yeah.
squares up, and I counted the 5, and I'm just like, man. And I second guessed myself, and I shouldn't have.
Yeah, he's got to stand firm. You could, I would have done the old Skaven and Wood Elf, Dark Elf thing. You split his team, someone and a half with that stand firm guard blitzer. You could have did the exact same thing, forcing him to blitz that guard blitzer. Your thrower could have ran up. I don't like all this basing. Like, you gotta choose. If you're gonna base, like I told you in our match, and I wish we would have done a video on our match. That would have been perfect. But if you're gonna base, you have to have a reason to it. There's no reason for this basing outside of you wanted the extra hit on the blitz, which is fine. But after that, I don't understand why. Again, your best player is your strength 4 guard, Mighty Blow Orc Blitzer. Why is he engulfed in between 3 people, unable to react? He's going to be the one that sacks this ball.
Yeah.
and also being able to snipe hobgoblins and try to get this attrition. John, again, you made him retreat again. Now he's gonna have to come all the way down to you. So why is your best player, you know, boggled down? So you're winning on turns, and then you're making it super easy for the next like 3 turns, and then you're snatching the momentum back. So yeah, for the future, I'm gonna pause right now.
Where you at?
I had it pause that whole time. He just blocked ahead. Your arc lineman,
Okay.
turn 12. Oh, Aaron's watching. He said he's happy to see us do another one of these.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, man. And
Yeah.
I'm learning in front of everybody here. So.
Yeah. We usually do these in private, myself and Boz, but he was nice enough to let us do this one in public. So I like this. This will be good. You guys have been wanting something like this too, and a lot of the scenarios that you guys have been asking me for privately are coming up in this vid, which is great. So yeah, so this cage that John's making would have been just about impossible had you ran that Orc Blitzer up. So now he's making the cage right in your face. So this is a crucial turn here. See if you can.
All right. So, what do you think of?
Let's see. There's a
I
blitz.
paused it at the start of his turn 13. So.
All right. Yeah. So I'm watching you play right now.
Even seems
There's a blitz there. All right. So far. All right. All right. Yeah, you're making the tough choices. Okay. I'll pause it.
Unpause it.
Yeah. Unpause it. Now tell us exactly what you were hoping to achieve with that turn.
I was just trying to base the entire cage.
Well, yeah, I get that. You did that, but
And-
was it... What specifically were you trying to...
I was trying to. He re-rolled that, which was insane.
Yeah, that was asinine.
I couldn't believe it, dude. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
But I was trying to get him locked in, and it didn't work. And this is
Oh no, that was the blitz. So your plan almost worked. And I'm looking back, you could have done that a lot better, yes.
yeah. This is the turn 14 where.
Oh no.
Yep. I was
no.
dodging my black orc. That black
Yeah,
orc right there was
yeah.
going to dodge. I was dodge blitzing with my black orc. I had made
Yeah.
that choice. I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm all in, and it didn't work because I rolled the old snakes on the go for it.
So I almost wonder if it would have been better. And you know, I know it's gonna sound crazy to people watching, but Boz can attest. I do this all the time. I guard against snakes, all the time. I wonder if it would have been good in that situation, just because of the momentum and what was going on, to stand up your orc thrower, take a block, see what happens, and then go for that. Or it looks like you could have two-died a hobgoblin as well. Ooh, yeah, it looks like you could have two-died the hobgoblin with mighty blow first.
Yeah, I always try to keep my rerolls for important things, so maybe I should just do things differently from now on.
Yeah, well, it's just that the two-die with block is a lot safer. Like, even if you snake that, at least you can reroll that. You know.
This is a random casualty on his dwarf.
Yeah. So we had. I mean, you were there, man. Despite, like I said, you gave away a ton of turns, and had to waste turns, you know, snatching back the momentum. But you did it. You got the dice you needed.
Yep.
Like John rolled a ton of piles. Um,
Yeah, his
dude,
dice were pretty good. Well, my dice
yeah.
were good too. I'm not going to complain. I'm not complaining
No.
about my dice. I
No,
just
no, no,
know
no.
I didn't play
Not
the
at
way I
all.
needed to.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't think either of you can complain. Neither of you can complain about dice.
Nope. Yep, and I based his goblin and he had to dodge.
Yeah, yeah,
And he got it done.
yeah. Again, like I said, even despite that hodgepodge of a turn where you just smashed people in, I feel like I don't know how long you took when
I
you
was
were
taking
thinking.
full 2 minutes on most of my
Yeah.
turns.
But I feel like you could have tried to abuse that stand firm a bit better, like trying to figure out where he would go out.
A little more than usual.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
The kicking team go into the lead. Can the opponents do anything about it?
I think
Oh, you-
I tried to one turn this, I think.
Did you?
So, none of the knockout players
Yeah, I
Four,
tried to
five,
one
six,
turn this,
seven,
and
eight, nine.
move to the next down.
I don't have enough players, but I tried it anyway, and this is just a funny result. I hope YouTube, you're ready for this.
Uh-oh. Brace for impact, boys.
It's really funny, and it's kind of it's funny because John, he saw I was setting up for the one turn.
Yeah,
All right, so he kicks it off.
yeah.
I got the kickoff return. Perfect defense. So he gets the perfect D,
Yeah.
and he sets up his guys, and it's easier for me to do the one turn now.
I knew you were gonna say that. Yeah.
That was just kind of funny. I was like, all right, here we go, baby. Here we go.
Yeah. I'm
One turn
interested to
time.
see. I'm interested to see how you do this. I was telling my buddy today. I need better work at the one turns, like not just the easy ones. I need better work at the difficult ones.
So did you see where I dub skulled my very first block on my one turn attempt?
You just ruined it for all of YouTube. So you were gonna push them there, and then so you're gonna push them down.
So I was going to push him to the left into that hole,
Yeah.
and then block right into that blitzer up, and then I was going to start pushing to the right.
Did you have enough movement to go down after you blitz?
So I was able to blitz, and I would have stuck
You would have
him,
went down. Yeah.
and I would have put him to make it to where that would have been the third guy.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
that push.
That's what I was asking. Yeah. Okay.
And then I would have pushed, and then I had movement
Yeah.
from my line of scrimmage guys to get around and continue to push. But I don't think I had enough players because I
No,
needed.
I like that. I'm not good at doing it that way. So I need to work on that. That was really good though.
Yeah. So, like I said, I think I need to stop basing because I have my favorite skill of all time, which is guard, and I feel like I'm awesome because I have guard. And it
I was
just
gonna say I
doesn't
think
work for me, so.
I think your favorite skill is basing, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I base because I have guard.
Yeah.
I feel confident. I feel confident because I have guard, and
Yeah.
he has guard too. Like, so I just need
Right.
to not do that. So I either need to full base or not.
Mm.
And I don't want to like not fully base. Because we talked about, the orcs are an oppressive race, and you want
Yes,
to put pressure
yes.
on your opponent.
Yeah.
So you don't want to like not base at all.
Right.
So
But-
I got to find the right balance.
Yeah.
So-
And it's not even so much as so it's kind of ambiguous. People say find the right balance because then that makes it seem like, well, I should half base here or not base there. It's really who are you playing against? And I'm gonna go and look at the shell of John's team. You were up against 6 Mighty Blow,
How's the
and at the time 4 guard.
That don't mean I miss it.
There was no basing. There was no advantageous basing early on when it was 11 versus 11 that was gonna benefit you. It was always gonna be snipe here, fall back, put the onus on John, because John is going to base. He can't help it. He bases with his elf teams, and that's always been his undoing. And like I said, you know this because you played him a handful of times already.
Stadium.
So yeah, it's really about just knowing when to pull the trigger. So like I said, that turn, your turn 1 outstanding, your turn 2 you let yourself get 5 Mighty Blow hits against you, which was never going to go well. And then you took it back to momentum on turn 6, and then it took you all the way till turn 11 to do it again. So just having a clear head despite the dice, not living and dying by every dice roll, I'd say is the biggest takeaway.
Yeah.
Because if you don't do that, yeah.
Yeah, it's just frustrating.
Yeah, but that's the thing is why let it be frustrating? Because then that's just going to lead to this happening again. So just don't even allow it to be frustrating. It's just a learning experience. Take the frustration part out of it because it's not going to help you in the future. Regardless of who you play, like you're still eligible to make playoffs, despite the losses that you've taken.
Yeah. But to review what I did with my team is I'm down a Black Orc this week, so I hired a troll.
Yep. You
So
were
I have a
on
troll,
that
and
troll, yeah.
I rolled doubles on my linemen, so I gave him guard.
I saw that, yeah. That was
And
great.
then I leveled up my thrower, and now he's got block. So he's
I'm
All
looking
right.
forward to
blodge,
these next few
sidestep,
Agility
kick
4.
return, agility 4.
Yeah. Okay. Are you bringing this team back next season? I know we talked in private. You said you're probably gonna have a organic.
I'm
team.
think I want to think about it. I like the idea of having an organic team, something that because this is not something that I've built myself.
Right.
This is
Right.
a custom team that
Yeah.
you told me that what I was allowed to have, and which is nice.
Yeah.
But what's going to be the TV?
I have to do the average at the end of the season.
So would I need to shave down at the end of the season?
No, the returning teams don't have to shave down. It's just that the new teams have to, abide by the rules. But like I said, I know you said you want an organic team, and plus, like we talked about, you you want more experience, so you'll definitely be playing more, so you'll definitely be able to build a team up in no time. Yeah, because everyone's getting battered right now, and I called it. I said this week 6 and 7, a lot of people are going to die. Sure enough.
Yep. Sorry, John. Sorry about your centaur.
he's not sorry, Joe.
No, I felt really bad. I was playing the game. I was like, oh no! Like my wife's like, what happened? What happened? I was like, he's dead.
Yeah.
She's like, is that your guy? I was like, no, that's his guy. She's like,
Right.
well, that's good, right?
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, but he's dead. Like,
yeah.
doesn't have to be dead, Like,
Right.
I felt bad. Like, I genuinely felt bad. I was like, my jaw hit the floor, dude. I was like, oh no, he's dead. So, I did feel bad about that.
And that speaks to the fact I've said all season. I said John has 3 guard and he has 1, floating guard out there. It wasn't going to be consistent, and that Bull Centaur's been hit a lot. because John is having to put him in for assists and whatnot. So it was something was going to happen to him sooner or later. That's why I don't like the Bulls having guard until the majority of the team has guard, and then that way you can't pick on the Bull. But you went straight for the Bull on turn 0.
Yeah, I
So
did. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So
Well,
that
he was out in the open.
yeah, yeah. To
Like
turn
he
0, he
didn't
was
tuck
able to
him.
be blitzed.
He didn't.
Yeah,
He didn't tuck him away. I was like,
yeah,
I was looking at my blitz targets. I was like, well, I gotta hit that guy.
yeah.
Like, maybe I could have blitzed a line of scrimmage player to make that a little better.
Yeah, I thought that's
know,
what
for me.
I thought you were gonna blitz the Chaos Door blocker and funnel some guys in to put pressure on, because he wasn't gonna hand off to his Bull Centaur. So that's what I thought you were gonna do when I saw the blitz.
Yeah. No, I saw the bull and I'm just like, that's a juicy target, and it was a mighty blow hit. And I was like, I'm just gonna take it. If I injure him, cool.
Right.
So that's just kind of he was there to hit. So, but I'm gonna keep in mind about my blitzer
Yes.
and not put him in if I can.
Yeah, it's a shame because he's an all-star. And just watching the games, there's been times where he could have dominated. He probably would have been level 5 by now, but he's constantly getting just smashed in there and getting hit and let's see. Just don't leave it up to conjecture. Let's see how many. So in 8 matches, he has. So sustained 21 blocks, been cast twice on 21 blocks and KO'd once. So he's been removed 3 times in 8 games. That's far too many. Especially when he's surrounded by what he's surrounded by. So yeah, I won't belabor the fact, but yeah, that's definitely a point of focus for next match. Especially being down in Black Orc, you're definitely going to be forced to be more positionally sound. So that bodes well for him, hopefully. But yeah, you got another guard, which is great. If you make playoffs, your team is going to be scary to face. You have to win, which you already knew.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's why I wanted to win this game.
And you definitely could have.
Yep.
But
I wasn't. I wasn't happy with the game, but that's not because of anything John did or the dice or whatever.
Right.
It was just I just looking back, I was like, I could have done this better. I could have done that better.
Yeah.
I tried. I put a lot of thought into everything I did. If you asked John about the clock, I was like, there was one point where I'm just like rushing because I'm running out of time.
Yeah.
And I'm taking my time. Like the only times I didn't take my time was turn 6.
Yeah.
Turn 6, 7, and 8. I did not take my time. I was just like,
right.
Boom,
Well,
boom, 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 boom. So,
I mean, you shouldn't have anyway. It was self-explanatory. Like I said, the score was going to happen because of the turns prior, and it was just about trying to gain some value from that drive that was wasted. Yeah.
Yeah. I put a lot of thought into everything I did, and I tried. Like in the first half, like the basing. Like I was really trying to separate his guard. Like that's what I was trying to do, and I shouldn't have tried to do that.
Right. Yeah, the cost was way too great.
Have tried that.
Yeah, cost was too great. You would have had a chance to separate his guard on the following turn when he put all of his guard in with your blocks, but trying to block and then blitz and only having 2 chances at it, that was a massive recipe for disaster. But we saw it firsthand, so you'll be able to take that with you. As of right now, you're in playoffs. If playoffs started today, uh, you'd be facing Vorak.
And he kicked my ass earlier this season, so
Yeah, he manhandled you, but this isn't the same team. If you go over to it, he's got a dead Saurus. So he had to replace the Saurus. I gave him an AV8 block Saurus, and also cast his guard break tackle Saurus. So
so
he'd be,
I injured him, and then you injured
yeah.
him.
Oh, dude, yeah, yeah. I actually, I rarely apologize. I apologize for the match. I think I want to see how many Kazas I had. So Aaron was in the party when I was playing him, and he was like, "Dude, what's the score?" Like, all we hear you saying is just death, death, death. So yeah, I had 7 injuries against Vorak on the only 35 blocks. So my dice went alive. My dice were red hot. After turn 5, turn 1 through 4 was some of the worst dice I've ever had, and then things just flipped on a dime. So,
Dang, not many
yeah.
blocks in the whole game.
No, no. We should do a replay analysis of that one too, at some point. That was definitely one worth watching. But yeah, so Vorak's gonna be limping in the playoffs. Not gonna have much treasury. He may have to play John with the way things played out. So he could very well not have a squad if he doesn't learn from his problems with basing players as well. So it's going to be a great last run here. I'm excited to get the playoffs. I'm excited to get this Kimry team in playoffs. I was excited to get them in as soon as the season started. 'Cause like I said, I feel like they can really do some damage. It was unfortunate I lost my Tomb Guardian, but it's fine. I have the core of the team. Got plenty of money. My TV's low. So I really just want to get in and just wreck shop.
Yeah. Now I'm wondering who I'm going to be playing next.
Yeah, so you lost.
Cause I played Vorak, I played
Yeah, you
John.
played John.
I haven't played you yet.
You haven't. Have you played Black Eyes? I feel like you
Hold on.
did.
So let's go through it. I've played the Tormentors of Death.
Well, don't do it. Well, we're still recording, so don't do it one by one.
No, I'm just trying to figure out
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
I played.
You have not played Black Eyes. You played Keonard.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Black Eyes will probably be my next opponent.
I'm gonna play. I guess I'll have to play up and play John then.
I thought you already played John this season.
No. Oh, wait. Was that the first game of the week? Was that the game in the rain? Yeah, it was. Nice.
Yeah, I watched
Yeah.
that game. That was a good one.
Yeah. So John's gonna have to play Vorak then. John has to play Vorak. I already played Black Eyes. I'm probably gonna have to play Sam's work team. Or no, I'd play. Yeah, I'd have to play Sam's work. No, I already played Sam. Dude, I may have to play Mr. Perfect. Get some
So
Underworld action.
who still needs to play? You got
It's just one game. It's the Nurgle versus
Have you looked at face
the High Elves.
You know you have a fan club.
Have you looked at it, Jim? There's a petition.
None of them are making playoffs, so it really only matters for seeding. But yeah, as it stands, you're probably gonna end up playing. You already played Sam. You haven't played Black Eyes. You're probably gonna end up having to play up and play Black Eyes.
Yep. Yeah, and I need to win.
Yeah, you're either gonna play up and play Black Eyes, or you're gonna play down and you're gonna play the Kimry team.
That's not you. 'Cause I
Right.
already played you.
Get it? No, you haven't played me either.
I haven't?
No. Oh, believe me, had we played, you would have felt it. Yeah, we
We
haven't
did
played. No,
play.
no, we didn't play.
So we may be playing each
No, because you're way at 7th place.
Huh.
Yeah, I haven't played Mr. Perfect. He's the one that I haven't played. And John and Vorak are 1 and 2. They have to play each other. So I'm probably gonna play Mr. Perfect's Underworld team, which is gonna be scary because how much
Well,
I've
unless
helped
I
him.
play them, because we're 6 and 7.
Yeah, but then that would mean that I'd have to.
Did you know?
I don't have anyone to play in the top 6 though.
Before that, the race
So you
was,
can't
Okay.
play them. Yeah,
Well, actually, no one knows
Yeah.
where it went.
yeah. I have to play Mr. Perfect. So then you're gonna have to play Black Eyes. You have to play up and play Black Eyes. More than likely, it's either Black Eyes or the other Kimry team. It's gonna be scary to play Mr. Perfect because I know he's gonna follow me nonstop. Because he's got nothing to lose. But I could get a ton of SPP.
Don't forget,
Hopefully level up a Toon Garden before playoffs. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, man. Well, I appreciate you analyzing my replay, and
Oh, dude, yeah. No, I appreciate you letting me do it, and I appreciate the viewers that we've had throughout the stream, Aaron, in the comments, which is nice. Yeah, no, Aaron, he definitely, he not only tried the fouling business, he got sponsored to foul against you. I remember that vividly. Well, yeah, like I said, I want to thank Boss for letting me stream it. I want to thank you guys for joining. We'll definitely be back sooner rather than later. I got
Absolutely.
I have a lot of free time coming up, so we look forward to making more content for you guys, and we will catch you guys later.
thanks for having me.